Let me see if I can explain leverage to you. I trade a what I believe is a 50 to 1 live regulated account, meaning it's a regulated brokerage. Um, Now, no matter which leverage you are trading, if you trade the Euro USD, I don't know about anything other than a USD based account. I can't speak on that because I've never traded in an account that's euro based. I've never traded in an account that's British pound based, etc. I've only traded a US dollar based account. Now, when you're trading a US dollar based account and you open up a zero point zero 0.01 lot Euro USD buy or sell for zero point zero 0.01 lots, you're going to get 10 cents profit or loss for every pip of movement. Now, just for those that are newbies, what is a pip? Okay, let's back up a second. What is a penny in US dollars? It's 1% of a dollar. Okay? That's what a penny is, 0.01 of a dollar. Okay? So what is a pip? A pip is 1% of 1% of a dollar. It is 0.0001. That's what a pip is. It's 4 digits out. It's 1, it's 0.0001. Now, for every movement of 0.0001, when you trade 0.01 lots, you get 10 cents or 1/10 of $1 profit or loss, no matter what your leverage is. Okay? Now, on a 50 to 1 account, guess what? It costs me a little more than $20 of margin. When you place a 0.01 lot trade on a 50 to 1 account, you're going to see margin used of $21, somewhere in there. But on a 500 to 1 account, guess what? It only requires 1/10 of that, or about $2 of margin. You get the same profit and loss, but you have a bigger margin requirement. It's almost like going to a casino and you're like, hey, I need to buy 10 chips. Well, it's almost like they charge you more to borrow those chips, and then you get the same profit for those chips. So it costs you more to make the same amount of money with low leverage. Now, if you have high leverage and it's only costing you $2 to earn 10 cents a pip, you have a lot of room with a say $1,000 account. Let's talk about $100 account. If it only costs you $2 to earn 10 cents a pip, not considering for drawdown, you could place almost 50 of those 0.01 lot trades. You could place 0.1. Wait, no. 50. 50 times 0.01 would that be 0.5? Yeah. Would it? Yeah. Is that right? I'm kind of asleep right now. But you know what you'd get? Wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, it is. You could place 50 of those and only use up $100 mark. Of course, you only have $100 account, so you wouldn't have room for drawdown. But you could trade 50 of those times $2 margin requirement approximately on a $100 account. God, is that right? Ooh, yeah. See, 0.1 lots gives you $1 per pip of movement, but 0.5 gives you $5 of profit or loss. Are you following me? I'm kind of asleep right now. But you would have the ability with a $100 account, not accounting for drawdown, but you'd have the ability to open almost 0.5 lots or 50 times 0.01. Okay? And that would earn you $5 of profit or loss per every pip of movement. Are you with me? Okay. Let me tell you what my experience is. I don't care about margin percentage or any of that. Do you know what every MetaTrader account does for me? If my equity drops down to my margin used, so it starts margin calling. It starts closing your trades. I think in the US it closes your first trade that you open. First in, first out, right? Garbage in, garbage out. Okay. So if you were to place, let's say, 40 0.01 lot trades or a single 0.4 lot trade, you would get $4 profit and loss per pip of movement. You would have approximately $80 margin used, which means your $100 account, if it goes down to $80 equity, it's going to start margin calling. Okay? Now, if you were to try to open up 0.4 lots on a 50-to-1 account, you'd be looking at 40 times a little more than $20. Okay? What is that? If you had 40 trades times, let's just say 20, it's a little more than 20. You'd have $800 margin requirement at 50-to-1. Okay? You could not open that trade on a 50-to-1 account with a $100 balance. Can't do it. Okay? Now, let's go back to the 500-to-1 account. If you opened up 0.4 lots, now it's actually more than $20 margin requirement per 0.01 lot trade, but let's just say 20 to keep the numbers round. If you open up 0.4 or 0.40 on a 500-to-1 account, your margin requirement would be $80. Okay? Your $100 account is now playing $4 a pip. You can only draw down so that your equity is $80 before it starts margin calling. So you've got $20 leeway before you start margin calling. Guess what? That's only $20. That's 5 pips. Okay? But let's say you played a $500 account or a 500-to-1 account on a $100 balance, 500-to-1, and let's say you opened up a 0.1 lot trade. You'd now be getting $1 a point. Your margin requirement would be 10 times 2 or $20, which means you would be able to draw your $100 account all the way down to 20 before it started margin calling. That is one of your concerns as a trader, is that you don't want to margin call, right? Okay, so it's easy with a high leverage account to put too much on there where you blow up your account. It's like having a sports car with a really fast engine. That doesn't mean you drive everywhere 170 miles an hour, does it? But you have the power to stomp on the gas if you need to. Okay, I think I've expressed my point. I do hope that you have a wonderful day.